So it looks like, okay, looks like we are live on Facebook. So record. Now I'm broadcasting. Okay. Looks like we're good to go. All right. Well, hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for another one of our live stream chats with the SIU Alumni Association. I'm Caleb Hale. I'm the editor of SIU Alumni Magazine, also the Director of Communications for the association. I'm joined today by 1965 alumnus, Reverend Jerry Anderson, who's coming to us all the way out from California today. Jerry, we've written about before in some of our other areas, but he's got some interesting perspective, I think, to bring to what we are currently facing today with the COVID-19 pandemic, because a lot of his career has been dealt with ministries to people with the or with AIDS and helping families as well. So just to a few highlights about Reverend. He's a Southern Illinois native, graduated in 1965 from SIU. He was ordained in 1968, and at this point he's been a priest for more than 50 years. His most recent position he retired from in 2016 was as the Director of Pastoral Care at Good Samaritan Hospital in LA. And the two AIDS ministries that he founded during his career, one was in Washington, D.C., and the other in Miami, were specifically designed to help families and victims of the AIDS epidemic, which he himself had personal experience with as well. In 2018, actually, he published a memoir recounting some of this in a book called Ordained by Angels, a memoir of an AIDS chaplain. So I don't want to talk anymore, Jerry. I'll let you kind of go on and do a little more introductions of yourself. So welcome here today, and thanks for talking with us.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate this very much.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about your time at SIU and what kind of you did.
Well, I I grew up in Heron. I was the first. Well, I was in it. My siblings who went to college, first in my family to go to SIU, and even though Heron was about 15 miles away, when I got to SIU in 1960, it felt like I'd gone to another universe. Anyway, I thought I was going to be a lawyer, so I majored in political science, but I come from a line of preachers. In fact, my dad was a Pentecostal preacher, and while I was trying to get out of the Pentecostal church, didn't know where to go, I ended up at St. Andrew's Episcopal Church on West Mill Street, where I then realized I really wanted to be a minister, not a lawyer, to help people who were in need. I thought that was a better route to go, so I ended up in seminary by that fall of 65. And everything sort of has fallen in place from there.
Yeah. Well, what was your experience like at SIU? You said it was like a whole nother world that was, less than 20 months.
I mean, you're right. It was a universal world, cosmopolitan world. I think people from New York were the ones who scared me the most. But it was also a wonderful experience for me. It broadened my horizons immensely, and it launched me out of Southern Illinois. Once I graduated, I left and have been gone ever since. Somewhat of a gypsy around the country, but I have a very large family in Heron, whom I'm still very close to.
Yeah. We may have dropped him for a moment. His internet connection has proven to be a little spotty today, so sorry about that. While I try to get him back here.